Nope, of course not. He's got buddies. Always got buddies. Now, question is, I think this time he's not facing me, so maybe we can get a preemptive here. And once again, I think it's the same deal. He's going to do deployment if I kill both of them, so the plan is to get one as soon as possible. Okay. So we still need the protect and stuff, so we're still going to do this.
Back off! Back off!
I'm going to try something different this time. I'm going to go for the ambling Bellows himself.
Time for another approach.
Okay, he missed that attack, which is good. I mean, they're doing a decent chunk of damage, but that's something we can't handle at the moment. So I just want to chill like this for a little bit. I think eventually he will get overwhelmed here. Yeah, there's still system upgrades and stuff to happen. Yeah, so we can't like take them on this kind of straight up.
We gotta win this.
Yeah, so even without the ambling Bellows, they're still struggling to keep him alive. So I think we do have to blitz out this this helper that he has. And even with the Sorcerer's Mark, I mean, I'm not exactly doing incredible damage here. Okay. Now, let's see what we can do against these boys. Damn, they get haste and everything. That's horrible. Capable of his own bravery. 17,000. That's actually not that high. And let's see if they're weak to anything else. Same damage, really. Yeah, he's just ignoring that. That's not how this works. I'm supposed to be able to interrupt you guys. Oh boy. Yeah, now I'm effed. I mean, I'm surprised I'm still alive here, honestly, given the circumstances. I still don't have any information about physical versus... No. I hate how long it takes to throw items like Phoenix Downs. It's so agonizingly slow sometimes. But, I think my little strategy to try and take out the Bellows first probably wasn't the best. These guys do more damage than hoplites. They're dangerous. And they get haste, which I do not like at all. Obviously, we need to see the deployment situation as well. Oh my god. It shouldn't be that... No. It shouldn't be that hard, man. Basically, I wasted a turn or two to try and make sure I kept both of them on the stagger, but I think that was a bit optimistic. Right, this is the last time I'll try it like this. Yeah, the two, like the Cryptos, they stay too far from each other. And so I can't use the Blitz to keep the stagger for both of them, so it's really ineffective. It's annoying. It takes too long for them to come in close. Yeah, I just can't, like, interrupt them with that. It's annoying. I can't. I'm just too slow, like a little bit too slow to keep Snow alive here. Oh, nice. Okay.
Target's a target.
Honestly, let's do this for a sec.
We gotta win this.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Oh wow, this guy's still at... Shit, did not expect that. Sure, I'll work with that. That works for me. I'm pretty sure if I kill the other Cryptos, I'm gonna end up having a deployment situation, so I'd rather avoid that. Oh, why am I taking so much damage?
Back off. Back off.
Wow, that damage is just stupid. For an enemy so small, it shouldn't be able to hit me that hard. Come on, Hope. See, this is one of those times where Hope feels like he's just too slow.
We gotta win this.
Yeah, Ambling Bellows always just makes you feel like you're just underpowered.
We gotta win this.
Until you're completely overpowered. So much the same as we defeated the last one. It's annoying, literally I think within about 5 missions that I did I had to fight an Ambling Bellows twice. I really hope this is the last one, honestly, of the challenge. I'm already tired of this guy. I already hated him to start with, and then I had to encounter him 3 times in this challenge. We can take this hit, that's okay. But we can't take a second. Yeah. Okay, alright, okay.
Keep the enemy
That's
off
fine.
balance.
See, that's what we need sometimes, just to keep things safe. Okay, here we go.
We gotta win this.
Go. Get out of here. You big accordion mofo.
Nothing personal.
There it is. Okay. This guy, until you build the chain a bit, is annoying. So. We still don't know, for some dumb reason.
Change of plan.
There you go. Should be done right about now. 2 more sets probably. Now 1 more set. Thank you for that, Snow. Wow. Still took another attack. Get out of here. And there it is. Good old Ambling Bellows. But we did get 3 particle accelerators, so I think part of me wants to upgrade the Sorcerer's Mark and one of the Warrior wristbands to get some extra juice. So this should be the final one before we can activate the lift again. But I think I will save here at this stage. It's been a big old session once again. Okay. As always, depends what else it's with. One-on-one, we should be okay. But I don't know what it's rolling with. Okay. Let's wrap this up. Now, we have a lot of work to do here. And a lot of missions, but what I did do, basically in between sessions, I figured it's almost inevitable that I'm going to have to take a break at some point and get a bit more gil and upgrade my weapons and all that kind of stuff a little bit more. So what I did on the Steam Deck, as I mentioned, it runs really well on the Steam Deck, and obviously you have your cloud saves and that kind of thing. You can basically just do stuff on Steam Deck that you don't want to do on PC, and so while I was kind of lazing around, I did a few more runs of the Central Expanse with the Chocobo, and I tried to pick up some more stuff. So let's have a look at what I got here. And so basically I have this gil in reserve so I don't have to waste time during a session. So this wasn't hacked in, this was all legitimate, just kind of running around the Central Expanse. And here is what I have. Not this stuff. Here. So, you can see I picked up a lot of the crappy stuff, so these two are crappy, these two are really bad, 9 of these alone, but I did pick up a couple of these. I picked up a plush chocobo. I've got a lot of this, I've got 18 of them at this stage, and I picked up some gold dust and some gold nuggets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cash all of these in, and so when it comes time to make some upgrades, I'll actually have a little bit of money to work with. So I'm going to sell a few of these too. I don't need that many. I definitely don't. And so this should give me a little bit of space here and save me some time so that the recording session could be more purely focused on the actual gameplay. So, just do all that. Doesn't matter. Okay. So, I think what I wanted to do was to upgrade one Sorcerer's Mark and one Brawler's Wristband to just really give me a little bit of extra horsepower against these enemies. So, we have the Warrior's Wristband and we have the Sorcerer's Mark. Now you can see they're experience heavy, and I forget like how far you can upgrade these, but there's only one way to find out. So what I will do, I will literally save now that I've cashed everything in, and we can continue from here. Okay. So we'll begin the sesh with a little bit of upgrading now. I'm still undecided about how to tackle this one. I don't know which things I want to use at this stage, and I still want to see if I can get some Uranite before I make a choice. So it's going to be a bit tough to decide how to proceed here, but that's why I also want to like you do this instead. It's a bit more kind of obvious where to go with it. So let's just cash in some of these things that we have. I guess these are worth a little more, so I'm going to try and still be quite gil efficient and not waste too much here. At least start getting some more. 34, 18, 70. So anything that's worth kind of not much of anything, I'll just cash those in. There we go. And now I have a bunch of particle accelerators already, so if I use this, that's going to give me a good 15 levels or so. I forget if you get like a plus 10 or a plus 5, that would make quite a difference. Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. You get like a plus 7. Okay. So get back up to times 3. There's times 3. So I'll use a couple more here. Maybe I overshot here, but that's okay. Yeah, 3 more. It gets to basically like level 11. It's Scarletite already? Damn. Okay, fine. But hey, we'll take an extra 80 strength here. And we'll just use 2 more there. And then I think we don't need to buy any more. We'll just use what's left to kind of do that. Yeah, we should basically be able to get there just using this stuff. Well, maybe not actually. No. That wouldn't be enough. I'm going to buy some, I think, superconductors if I can. Then again, I think 1 particle accelerator. It might still be overkill. I'm not going to get it. At least this can give me a bit more incremental stuff. Now, also, we do have, of course, these guys. Now, I don't know what these upgrade with. I still haven't done the research because I'm basically recording daily, and when I'm not recording, I'm just busy with other stuff. I haven't been sort of sitting down to properly research these things. The fact that these can be purchased, it's pretty grindy. I mean, 471,000 gil I have. That probably took me 1.5 hours to do, 2 hours maybe. So depending on your luck, you might get 2 million gil in like either 2.5 to 3 hours, or maybe like 5-6 hours or longer if you're not lucky with the drops that you get. So I'd rather not have to get to this level to escape from Gran Pulse, but we'll have to see. I mean, right now we were still keeping up, but I want to sort of get these upgrades in while I can. Make the battles obviously less grindy too. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So, we have that too. Maybe this one's worth a little bit of an upgrade still. Every little helps. Don't have too many left. It's probably going to top out soon anyway. Okay, I think for now I'm happy with this. And we'll continue to leave the weapons for later until I really get forced into making a choice. So now we're finally starting to see some better numbers. 339 is definitely already a lot better than what we were working with before. And well, if depending on what I'm fighting, I could give this up and give him something as well, so we'll see. Now, we were fighting a, like, armored big hedgehog thingies. Armadillo hedgehogs. Okay. Let's see how much damage it can do to us. Let's go aggressive to start. If I had to guess, once again, it's going to be weaker to magic than to physical. So let's just go hard, because you can get the preemptive here. And they basically lose all of their protection. Wow, how did they not stagger? That's a surprise. Okay. Right, let's see what we're working with here. Ah, maybe I was wrong. Hold on. It halves both. Okay, fine, that's... Yeah, honestly, it may be worth having a relentless assault for this guy. But we are doing a lot more damage with the commando. So the one attack it did do on Hope was pretty damaging, but doesn't seem like anything we can't handle. Okay, let's start this early. Yeah, that's fine. That's not going to do anything. But I think it has a stronger move. I don't think it just does the bite move and nothing else. But it's looking good so far. Alright, let's get going. Stagger it as soon as possible. This is one of those enemies where if it's not staggered, you're just not doing anything. Obviously.
Time for another approach.
Alright, let's start building. I mean, it's not really doing much of anything, so... But it does have a slow gauge. It's going to take a while. At least another 6-7 rounds of attacks. 118% goes up to... Yeah, that's not very good. So I think we could have had a better paradigm set up to do this more quickly.
Keep the enemy off balance.
But I think at this stage, if I was to go to like try disaster, yes, obviously it would be quicker. But then if it starts picking on hope or lightning, it can probably take us out in like 2 or 3 relatively quick hits. So. But I think for this one, I'll probably skip towards the end of the battle. There's not much to show here. You don't need to see the full like 8 minutes or however long it takes me to beat this thing. I really thought it had some more moves up its sleeve, but it doesn't really have much of anything. It's like weirdly easy. Even if I didn't have any of the upgrades I did at the start of the session, it wouldn't have made any difference.
Change of plan.
Ah, there it is. Okay. So it finally did something, but it took a very long time. Right.
Time for another approach.
For some reason, its attention went to someone else. Right. After this set, we'll go to aggression again.
Change of plan.
Here we go.
Time for
I'm gonna
another
briefly go
approach.
to Mystic Tower. I just want to see if it really, like, it helps the gauge enough.
Keep the enemy off balance.
450. I think last time we were somewhere around the 500 mark by the time we were at the end, like 570 or something. Yeah, it's always hard for me to tell, like, if it's better to do it this way or not. Like, yes, the percentage goes higher, but maybe I waste some turns and I do less damage during those, like, 10 seconds that I've switched, so... But yeah, in either case, it's basically like one away. Ooh. Okay, so what I didn't do was I didn't put the shell back on. I thought it's fine, but Shocking Breath, if you don't have shell, and I think if he's if Snow's not using his Steel Guard, it can take him out, so he got basically one-hit KO'd without the shell. So just demonstrating a little bit of threat, but it doesn't use Shocking Breath anywhere near enough for it to be a real problem. But just a sign of what it can do if you're not careful. But hopefully, it's going to be tight, but I'm hoping this final stagger should be enough here. Get it up one more time. This wasn't quite as good as last time. But hopefully should be enough here. Yeah, this will be enough. There it is, okay. So again, without the upgraded Sorcerer's Mark, maybe I wouldn't have been able to do it. But again, these 0 star ones are the best for me. Like, you've seen how valuable shrouds can be.
Good.
All right.
And so, yeah. Anything that gives me a chance of getting a shroud is definitely worth taking. So, that's... Are those... they're all dormant. I wondered if it was like a teleport one, but no. So I also saw a chest on the other side. I really need a uranite just so I can see if it's going to be beneficial.
Appreciate it.
There it is. I see that. Is it attainable from here? It should be. Okay. And it would be very nice to get the teleport one from inside Tajin's tower so I don't have to like run around. But just very curious about the boss at the top of Tajin's tower. It's, I remember it being not too bad, but for this challenge it could be very, very tough. I'm pretty sure it's like a whole different tier of like HP and stuff to what we've been facing. Still, I think to this point the highest amount of HP we've taken out is like 700,000 kind of mark. Obviously we're getting stronger every time, but once we get up into the millions it's going to be difficult. Like I know Bartenders probably has like 2 million or something. So yeah. CityMorgue. I doubt it's going to be better than this. Stifle Magic. This is one of those weird ones. Yeah, it has its uses, I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure what I have is the best for him. Also, one thing I did forget, on the ground floor there was a chest. I think I can go to the ground floor through the central elevator once it's activated anyway. Basically, I was running back from the chocobo farming that I was doing. And when I came back into Tajin's tower, I noticed the chest, but I didn't want to grab it like kind of off screen. So I saved it for a return, but it's the next mission. Ah, okay. I thought it was the next one. I remember this now. Nice. So maybe now I can just get that chest. Sweet.
Come on.
So we were on the second tier, now we jump to the fourth. Sweet. Okay, not the most useful. Now I don't know if this is like on a different rail so it can't go down to the ground bit, but let's check. Okay, very good. So ground first. Yeah, you literally see you see it like bobbing up and down during the scene. Right here, yeah. Maybe it's uranite. Nope, it's far from that. Now I didn't see any others. If there are any more kind of tucked away somewhere, I haven't seen them. Okay, let's go up to tier 4. So I think from tier 4 you go straight to like tier 6 and then the apex, something like that.
Go look ahead.
Okay, here we go. Another chest. Come on, man. We're this far in the game. You've got to give me, like... I got a Scarletite from the Chocobos, so... Uranite surely should be available. Let's just check if it's Uranite or Uranite. It's playing on my mind too much. It is uraninite. Okay, yeah, that's a real mouth. Ah, maybe it's perovskite as well, actually. We didn't get any of those either. Yeah, it's weird that we had 2 of these and 0 of these 2. It's odd. But yeah, we really need like either of those at this stage, honestly. If I get super duper stuck, I'll break my rule on that and I'll allow myself to buy them. But for now, we'll just see. We'll continue like the challenge style that we've been doing. So this place is just. I want to check. Let's just. Is this just straight up activate? Fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna keep pushing for now. Yeah, I remember like the first time I ever played this game looking at the numbers scrolling here and trying to make sense of them, but it's nonsense to me. It's just random almost. Right. The next one's over there. Now I hate these guys, but there is a chest there.